Hey everybody, this is Rich with Premier Shade. A lot of people have asked about installing their awning themselves, and so I am going to walk you through measuring to see what size awning you would need. First thing we're going to do is we are going to clear off this deck. All right, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. First thing you have to do, check the pork butt. Yeah, that should be ready tomorrow. We've got some variables going on here at this space. We are in an L shape, and if you know anything about retractable awnings, if you've looked at awnings before, you know that if an awning is almost square, or if it projects further than it is wide, you run into some issues, different variables there. And so for that reason, we are not going to look at installing this awning on this sidewall here, although that would be ideal, tying in to the wall studs. We're going to look at attaching on this side. So let's see what our width, the house wall there. A lot of times this is where people ask if they can help, and they can if they want, but as long as the house isn't moving, we'll be good. So, see if we can zoom in here. We are just under 12 feet, 143 and a half, if we're being particular, which we are. So 12 foot is going to be our width, 133 inches, 11 feet. You always want to make sure to measure your width and then your projection. The next thing you want to do is you want to use your tape measure, and you want to measure the height from the deck or the patio up to the bottom of the overhang. So let me show you how we do that. So running up your tape measure in the corner, it's going to give you some good measurements here. We've got 98 inches from the deck up to the bottom of the overhang, and then our total distance there is 110 inches. So that's going to tell you, you do a little bit of math, kids, and 110 minus 98, we've got a 12-inch wide overhang. So why does that matter? Why does it matter how wide the overhang is? Well, if I'm the homeowner, I know after we sit down and we go through some details that my projection is 11 feet, my width is 12 feet, that awning is almost square, and we're going to get into some different options there. Some manufacturers are going to mount one arm lower than the other. Of course, that means that they're going to charge us more for hardware. So if I take into account my height, the fact that I have a camera here, I have a security light here, it's going to make it tight and unnecessarily. So we're going to go up above the gutter, and we are going to install probably on this size 4 or 5 roof mount brackets, and that's going to bring us out to the edge of the roof line just above the gutter. It's going to gain almost an entire foot by the time we have hardware, etc. We're going to gain almost a foot there, and that's going to allow us to get away from a square awning. We're going to have a 12-foot wide awning. We're going to use a 10-foot projection, and with that overhang width, we are going to get out to the edge of our deck. So that's really the Premier Shade difference. We're bringing in 12 years of experience, and we're going to be able to find some ways to save you some money. But first and foremost, we want to make sure that you have the right measurements, you know how to measure, and we're happy to do that for you. You can bring your measurements to us. You can contact us with your own measurements, and we can take a look at that for you. Or we'd also be happy to come out to the house, we'll do a site evaluation, take a look at what you're dealing with, take a look at your space, the different variables there. Do you have cameras? Do you have security lights? Do you have downspouts in the way? And we can make sure that you're set up for a successful installation if you decide to do it yourself. If not, we've got professionals, and we are excited to help you get your space covered in a way that works for your family, that works for your budget, so you can enjoy the outdoor area that you have not been able to because of various reasons, including a lack of shade. So give us a call, 260-255-6004. Visit us online, www.premiershade.in, or you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram. God bless you. Have a great day.